Good morning and welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to do Lesson 35 of A Course in Miracles. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. And I do have some stuff to share with you all about this lesson when we're finished with these readings, so stay tuned. Today's idea does not describe the way you see yourself now. It does, however, describe what vision will show you. It is difficult for anyone who thinks he is in this world to believe this of himself. Yet the reason he thinks he is in this world is because he does not believe it. You will believe that you are a part of where you think you are. That is because you surround yourself with the environment you want. And you want it to protect the image of yourself that you have made. The image is part of this environment. What you see while you believe you are in it is seen through the eyes of this image. This is not vision. Images cannot see. The idea for today presents a very different view of yourself. By establishing your source, it establishes your identity, and it describes you as you must really be in truth. We will use a somewhat different kind of application for today's idea because the emphasis for today is on the perceiver rather than on what he perceives. For each of the 3 5-minute practice periods today, begin by repeating today's idea to yourself, and then close your eyes and search your mind for the various kinds of descriptive terms in which you see yourself. Include all the ego-based attributes which you ascribe to yourself, positive or negative, desirable or undesirable, grandiose or debased. All of them are equally unreal because you do not look upon yourself through the eyes of holiness. In the earlier part of the mind-searching period, you will probably emphasize what you consider to be more negative aspects of your perception of yourself. Toward the latter part of the exercise period, however, more self-inflating descriptive terms may well cross your mind. Try to recognize that the direction of your fantasies about yourself does not matter. Illusions have no direction in reality. They are merely not true. A suitable unselected list for applying the idea for today might be as follows. I see myself as imposed on. I see myself as depressed. I see myself as failing. I see myself as endangered. I see myself as helpless. I see myself as victorious. I see myself as losing out. I see myself as charitable. I see myself as virtuous. You should not think of these terms in an abstract way. They will occur to you as various situations, personalities, and events in which you figure cross your mind. Pick up any specific situation that occurs to you, identify the descriptive term or terms you feel are applicable to your reactions to that situation, and use them in applying today's idea. After you have named each one, add, "But my mind is part of God's. I am very holy." During the longer exercise periods, there will probably be intervals in which nothing specific occurs to you. Do not strain to think up specific things to fill in the interval, but merely relax and repeat today's idea slowly until something occurs to you. Although nothing that does occur should be omitted from the exercise, nothing should be dug out with effort. Neither force nor discrimination should be used. As often as possible, during the day, pick up a specific attribute or attributes you are ascribing to yourself at the time and apply the idea for today to them, adding the idea in the form stated above to each of them. If nothing particular occurs to you, merely repeat the idea to yourself with eyes closed. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. So let's see what A Year of Forgiveness has to say about Lesson 35. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. I always tell you that you are blessed beings because you do not perceive yourself that way. An important point of view for you to carry through your day is to forgive yourself for the misconceptions and poor teaching you have had that have caused arrogance, irritability, lust, anger, or self-righteous. You have many opinions of yourself that cause you great suffering because they shut down a part of your mind. They shut down a part of your emotions, which shuts down access to parts of the world and the experience you might potentially have. If you see yourself as angry, then you will have to reflect that back to yourself in the world, so you will encounter anger. If you see yourself as imposed on, you will have people imposing on you, and you will feel you are a victim of the world. Remember lesson 11? I am not the victim of the world. These perceptions create experiences for you. So it is important for you to remember that your vision of yourself as holy means you have beautiful experiences, holy experiences. We want you to soak in the knowledge that you are, in fact, a divine aspect of God mind. You have merely forgotten it, and your world reflects your lack of belief in your divinity. Your divinity will take you home. The shift in your knowledge of your connection to all that is, that you are not abandoned or separate, takes you home to the truth that you are at one with all that is, God, the great universal consciousness. This is not your natural home. You are away from your natural home, which makes you feel abandoned and alone. But you have chosen this journey into fear and separation, and it continues every time you have an unloving thought about yourself that does not see you as holy. So we want you to take this lesson seriously. It serves as a beacon for your journey home to love. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we'll see you again tomorrow. So when I was doing this lesson this morning, what came through for me as I was going through this list, where it was like, I see myself as, I have had a lot of past life regression sessions, different kinds of healers that are intuitives and they can like read things into your energy field. And, I've been told a lot of different things about my, various past parallel lives, however time works, I don't know. So I'm going to be super vulnerable and I'm going to pull in and like integrate these other spiritual seeking endeavors into my Course in Miracles practice, because I feel like this is going to help me integrate all the best and highest good from those different experiences that my imagination presented to me. All right, so yours could sound like I see myself as a Japanese emperor. I see myself as Hitler. I don't know. I see myself as, some kind of a doctor in another time. And I think what Jesus is saying is we need to distill it down and find the emotions or the aspect. But I think there's something to integrating in all of your experiences that you've had in your different healing practices, because you already kind of did that work probably with that practitioner, or, you were given homework or something after a sound healing. So for me, I see myself as loving. I see myself as controlling. I see myself as an aspect of Jesus. I see myself as a feline being in a Lyran star system. I see myself as a member of the Ashtar Command. I see myself as a Roman goddess. I see myself as a Pleiadian healer. Okay. So it's just a suggestion maybe to play around with your practice, to pull in some of those disparate aspects of you, because I feel like right now, as we're, the planet is going through the photon belt and we're coming into the Age of Aquarius, and all of these energies are here, and all this stuff is happening that we know about from like other channels and other sort of like inputs of information into our current incarnation, into this perspective. We came here to Earth as this being right now for a really important reason. And I think we could be that much stronger, that much more healed, that much more confident in the way that we walk about in the world if we pull in some of the best aspects of those beings that we have told that we've been or we are or whatever. And also, if you have had past life regression sessions where it's like, you were a slave owner or you were an abusive husband or something like that, there's no shame in your game, because all of those thoughts are thought in the mind of God, and your mind is very holy. You are very holy. So all of it is forgiven, all of it is unchangeable, and it's presented to our mind so that we can learn a lesson from it. So that's my suggestion for this lesson today, number 35, when you're going through the I see myself as list. If it comes naturally, if it doesn't feel forced, like he says, maybe entertain that in your imagination, these sort of other experiences that you've had in different kinds of sessions, and use the Course in Miracles technology to amplify the best of it, to integrate you into this whole present being that came here in 2022 for the ascension, for whatever's going to happen. I think it'll empower you more today. So thank you very much. Oh, and at any time, if you think that I'm full of shit, you can just tell me to shut the fuck up. Cheers. I'll see you tomorrow.